Let's meet our moms. Let's go down that road.
Go.
Hello, faithful people. We thought it'd be fun if you'd meet our moms. And today you're going to meet my mom, Odell. And I'm going to ask her a few questions and let her tell a little bit about herself by interviewing you. Have you ever been interviewed before?
No,
Never?
not that I know of.
Okay. Okay. So, Mom is living in her own home, and she's going to be how old in October?
Do I dare say it?
Sure. There's a lot of people that wish they could say that.
Yeah, you can say it.
You're going to be 92.
Yes.
92 in October. And she still lives in her own home. And she still even runs to the grocery store and things like that on her own. She lives in a good-sized city in Minnesota. And so that's pretty big accomplishment. You were married how long before Dad died?
54 years.
54 years before Dad died. And he's been gone, it'll be 20 years?
Yes.
In October. So after Mom was on the farm, Mom and Dad had a farm called
Oh, acres.
O Acres Jersey Farm. My dad had Jersey cows, which is pretty unusual. Most people in Wisconsin had Holsteins. So we had Jersey cows, and I remember one of the cows had a white patch on her forehead, and wasn't her name Sweetheart?
I don't know.
Oh, I think that was her name, was Sweetheart. Anyway, she was the gentle one. Most of them were, but she was really gentle. And so then after Dad died, you moved to
Rochester.
Rochester. And you've been living here for about 20 years now. Had to make new friends, a new place. My brother lives in the same city, so that's nice, so that he's around. And you and Dad got married when you were pretty young. How old were you when you got married?
18.
18, the day after you turned 18.
Do we have to tell all that?
Oh, a lot of people, this is back in World War II time, so that's kind of a common thing. And you also were married with someone else, weren't you?
No.
No?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of your mom. Am I thinking of your mom?
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Wrong mom. We'll delete that part. Anyway, so you have how many children?
5.
5.
I had 5 children.
5 children. One of my siblings is in heaven. So there's 4 that are still living. And how many brothers and sisters did you have?
11.
11. And Mom was the second to the youngest out of 12 children. And how many are left now?
Just my sister and I.
Yep. And Aunt Florence is going to be 99 in February. So longevity is in this family. So then I guess you grew up in the country in a small town in Minnesota area. Dad was in the Army, no, Navy, excuse me, the Navy. And so for a little while you lived in where in Mississippi?
Gulfport.
Gulfport, Mississippi. And my dad is buried at Fort Snelling in Minneapolis. Minneapolis. It's a huge national cemetery. And what else do you want to tell us? Anything?
Not really.
Not really? Okay. What was your favorite childhood memory?
Oh dear. Playing with the nieces and nephews because they were more my age.
Okay, yep, because it was such a big family. We have aunts and I have cousins that are old enough to be my aunts and uncles. So it was always a little confusing to us when we would see some of our aunts and uncles and our cousins, and we would think of them as aunts and uncles. Anyway, so I'm doing this totally off the cuff. Can you tell? I don't have anything written down. What else did you like to play when you were a kid?
I don't know, Lord. I don't know any special things we used to like to play. I know we never had TV
Right.
or computers.
No. And you grew up in the Depression years.
You bet we did.
Yep. So there was a lot of things that you went without. And what was your big staple at most of your meals?
Mashed potatoes and gravy.
Yep. So anyway, this is my mom, and I told her we wouldn't talk real long, but I wanted you to meet her, and we'll be meeting Gary's mom shortly. And we're just here visiting for a little bit and staying for a couple of days, and we went to a bridal luncheon, and we got to be with some of our relatives for that. That was fun on Tuesday. So anyway, I don't know. If you have any questions, you can put some comments down below or whatever, and if you like this, you can like it and subscribe. We'll be meeting Gary's mom shortly, like I said, and we'll kind of continue into that. I think the same video. We'll do the same video on that one. How's that? The cameraman is my husband, who is being very still right now and not moving at all because we don't have the tripod with us. So, say goodbye, Mom.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
After having met Orleans, so this is my mom, Beth Johnson.
Glad to meet you.
So
I first met this character on the 18th of November, 1949.
1949. Yes, you're hearing correctly.
Yes. And it was a pleasure. It was truly a pleasure because he was kind of a surprise in a way because we really weren't supposed to have any. But the Lord decided, well, she might not be too bad. We'll give her another chance. And so he let me have this precious treasure. Followed by 7 more precious treasures, and they are all precious treasures.
Yeah, I think so.
And every
Yeah.
time I had one of these precious treasures, the nurse would follow me out as I was leaving, and she would say, "Goodbye, Mrs. Johnson, come and see us again." But when I had my little baby girl, the 8th one, she followed me out and she said, "Come and see us again, Mrs. Johnson, but only to visit." That was the end of the story. But it's been a pleasure to have 8 children. It's been quite a road of faith, you might say.
That's for sure.
There have their ups and their downs. We lived out in the country because it was much cheaper out there. I didn't have to go to work. I could stay with my family, but I did have to pump water.
I helped.
A little. Raylan was really more of a help because she really helped wash clothes. But yes, it was difficult in some ways, and yet it was very rewarding in others. You lose something on one hand, but you pick it up with the other one. And they've all turned out to be pretty nice people. Not perfect, just pretty nice. But I'll keep them anyway.
Yeah.
Yes, we have many, many wonderful memories in this house, which I have lived here over 50 years. Next year will be 50 years. But they didn't all live in this house because some of them had grown up by the time we purchased it.
Exactly, yeah.
But there's been so many wonderful family gatherings here. Every Sunday after the girls were married, and they all live right around here, every Sunday after church they all come down and we'd have a family dinner, and we live right by Buffalo Lake. Then they would all go fishing and have a wonderful, some of them didn't go fishing, some of them went upstairs to the bedrooms and played house and made quite a mess, but they have some wonderful memories of their childhood.
You and Dad were here. Dad, you celebrated your 50th anniversary in '96.
You're
Yeah.
right. You were there, weren't you? Yes, that was. It wasn't my idea. I'm not much of a hand for celebrations like that. I like family celebrations, like fish fries and things like that. But those other ones, I don't know.
Well, we had fun. It was a good day.
Yes, it was a good
Dad enjoyed it. Didn't talk a lot, but he enjoyed it.
I think he did talk a lot.
Okay, you didn't talk to me
didn't
much.
talk much.
But you were here, and then Dad passed away in 2003, and very suddenly. And we missed him a great deal, but we thank God for the many blessings we enjoyed here and our time with him, and look forward to seeing him again in heaven.
Yes, he was a very happy man when he died. I was going to make Christmas candy and Christmas cookies, and he loved doing that. He was a big help too. He liked to do that. And he got up in the morning, and Melvin came for coffee. He always comes for coffee.
That's my little brother.
He just left to go to work. Dad stood up and he said, I'm going to sweep off the front porch, because it had snowed a little bit. And came back in, and he went to the bathroom and never came out.
Yeah.
But the last picture I have of him in my mind is a big happy smile on his face. And I think that nobody can ask for more than that.
Yeah, and
But
now you've got one sister left,
yes,
and you.
what's left of me?
And God's still blessing you and our family, and we got many things to look forward to, many things to be grateful for, and a whole lot of praying to do for each other. And among those prayers, of course, giving thanks, because God has blessed us so richly in our family and in our families together, and our children, grandkids, and so on.
He has been the road that we have traveled.
And we have been blessed with Mom too, so thank you.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
And thank you for talking with me and everybody
Oh,
else.
yes, I'm
and
going to have a word
whoever-
with you later too.
Yeah. So we all pay a price, but it's worth it. Love you, Mom.
Love you too.